I might be 10 million.
So you're really just like, yo, I want to help as many people as possible.
That's it.
A lot of us really don't stick together, bro. We have in Philadelphia, we have kind of like a crabs in the barrel mentality. There are some people that try to stick together, but it's very cliquish. A lot of people just don't see like it's enough money out here for us all.
If there's 2 billion people on this earth, I need every one of them to know what the fuck I do, how I can help them, and how I can get them out of the rat race.
It's almost as if it's a limited amount of money and everybody trying to get to it as fast as possible.
A lot of them is in the rat race. There's not a lot of business owners out there. It's a lot of people that think they business owners, you know what I mean? It's a lot of people out there that got these side hustles that they call a business. They can't even put they all into the business because they go into the 9 to 5 still. But if you go into a 9 to 5 and you got a side hustle, if you can put all them hours in and then go do work over here, you more passionate about this. So fuck the 9 to 5, invest in this shit and grow that shit to the next level. Then you gonna achieve financial freedom.
I got money on my mind, I'm just trying to get some dough. I ain't picking up my line unless it's money on the phone. Gotta get it on the daily, all I want is dubs, you know what I'm on. I've been chasing after paper, all I know is run money marathons. I got money on my mind, I'm just trying to get some dough. I ain't picking up my line unless it's money on the phone. Gotta get it on the daily, all I want is dubs, you know what I'm on. I've been chasing after paper, all I know is run money marathons.
You already know, welcome back to another episode of the Digital Billionaires Podcast, where we talk to real people in real time. I got my boy here, Trevor Calais.
What's going
What's
on,
up,
baby?
Mr. Running Up on Turo himself.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? Talk to me, how you feeling today, man?
Man, it feels great. It feels great to be in Miami. Beautiful city, linking up with good people like yourselves, man. I can't complain, bro.
That's what's up, bro. So, look, let's get right into it, bro. So, is Turo still popping?
Man, Turo is the play, dog. I mean, it's easy as fuck to get into, right? It takes little to no money to get into that bitch. And then you literally can leverage it any type of way. You can leverage it to just supplement your income at your 9 to 5. You can leverage it to like replace the whole 9 to 5, or you can just leverage that bitch to drive around your dream car for free. So like if you got some car that you really want, right? You can go get a whole bunch of other cars, right? 2 or 3, 4 economy cars. And then you could be pushing that, you know, that yours or whatever it is for free on other people's money.
So, all right. So I see on your gram, you talk a lot about, you know, helping people get out their 9 to 5.
For sure.
You know, where does that come from? Why is it so important to get out your 9 to 5?
Man, because I done had every, you know what, people call them, whatever the fuck it is, dream jobs and shit. I done went to the military, so okay. I did that, check that box. People usually want to go there, right? Guaranteed money. Shit took all my time, bro. Unhappy. I mean, I enjoyed my military career, but it wasn't all that. Oil field. What do people do when they really need some money? Oh, shit, I'll just go work for the oil field. Did that for a little bit. No, it wasn't it, man. It took a lot of time. And then the last thing I had got like a little corporate job for AT&T. No, actually, nope. Let me go check the dot again. Railroad. I worked for the railroad. I was a conductor for the railroad for about 5 years. I moved up to engineer. And then I went to AT&T. So all them jobs, if you think about it, people would be like, damn, I want to work for the oil field. I can't get hired. I want to be in the military. They won't take me. Shit, I want a railroad job. I did all that shit. And I really was like, damn, I make all this money, but at the end of the day, I don't got no time. So if I'm getting $200,000-$300,000 from a railroad job or whatever it may be, what good is that money if I can't spend it? Because I don't have time to spend it. I got a family. I can't even spend that money with my family because I don't have time. I'm always at work. So I be trying to tell people, look, do something that's going to be able to replace your 9 to 5 or whatever you enjoy doing, get paid by doing that. If you're a fucking gamer, get paid from gaming.
So, but here's the thing though. All that relates back to the type of mindset you had to have, right? But is that something that you taught? Did you learn it, or was that something you were just born with?
Man, I really think that obviously shit, I put my mindset from God, you know what I mean? He gave me that mindset, but my grind mode and all that shit, it really come from just my childhood, how I came up. You know, I have my mama, salute to her, right? Like she a single parent raising, 2, 3, 4 of us, you know what I mean? Like, cause we always had my friends over and stuff. It's really only 2, me and my sister, right? But all my friends used to, my mama, we were the spot, right? So she feeding them, she taking care of them like her own, So just being, somebody from a single parent household trying to help out and make sure that, shit keeps going, right? Shit, I got that hustle in me. So, that if that mindset comes from that, like I never want to go back to that. I never want to put my kids through that, to make them have to go through those steps and trials and tribulations that I went through. So it's like, damn, it's got to come from that. You know what I mean? How my upbringing, and then obviously God.
Now, how important is your mindset when it comes to being successful in Turo? Because, you know, you have some people that make money on Turo, and you have some people that fail on Turo. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get to my Turo crazy ass story in a second. But, you know, how important is that mindset when you're doing something like Turo?
Man, you got to have your mindset locked into anything that you do, not just business, life, everything as a whole. Like, your mind is it's a saying, right? Your mind is a terrible thing to waste. So if you're not really thinking of ways to elevate and better yourself, better your situation, better your family, better your income, like your finances, just you really wasting life, right? So you got to have that mindset dialed in. So I don't want to just hit only on just Turo, like just for life as a whole.
Yeah, because you're in multiple spaces. You credit space, the funding space.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, but you got started in Turo.
Yeah, Turo was where it was at. My brother Kane, he really knew Turo. I mean, not Turo. He really knew like credit. Okay. How to leverage. He invested into like some credit mentorships and things like that. And he really got the plays. And he came back and gave me those plays, and then I just ran them because I'm like already a risk taker. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm a person that's like, shit, you tell me about some shit, yeah. I'm gonna take it and run with it. Because I might have a little vision on it. And my vision might be a little bit better than yours, or it might be like you got the best vision, but maybe you don't have time to do it. So shit, let me go run that shit, and we can run it up together. So that's what really, you know, brought me to the credit world, and then from there, that's when I jumped into Turo and all that.
So you got all the components. You got the funding, you know, heading into the Turo, and it all kind of, you know, go together. But when you and your team came in, you know, I really appreciated the synergy, because when most people come in, you know, they either dolo or they come with a couple people, but y'all came in, you know, everybody, you know, got their part on, and it just was, the synergy was there. You know, how important is it for the synergy for your business? I
mean, I feel like that's everything. People can read a room, right? So if I come in here and I got some bad energy and shit, right, and I'm just like not feeling like I'm for the vibe, or like I'm here to do work or whatever it may be. I'm not talking about just being shy or scared or timid to do it, but if my whole energy is off on like, y'all, shit, I'm trying to build a relationship, right? Like, so I'm trying to make sure I got the best energy and I can get the best energy out of you, so you can go hard and kill your shit, just like I'm gonna kill when I deliver, you know? So I think just that aura, you know what I mean? Like, when me, you know, I go everywhere with my team. Like, they're my brothers, right? Yeah. Tyler and Kane are my brothers. So we built this shit and we did this shit together. So like, if they there, I'm there, you know what I mean? And it's vice versa. If I'm there, they coming, you know what I mean? I'm never trying to, I don't never be trying to one up my people or nothing like that. Sure. Like, I'm trying to take, we all going to the top, bro. We all in on this lick. We all going, and so they're being around me and us being around each other, we got to have the same energy, or you wouldn't be there. If you was total opposite, your energy all off, I'm probably not going to fuck with you anyway.
Yeah. I feel like that's important nowadays, because, like, I'm going to be honest, where I come from, bro, a lot of us really don't stick together, bro. We have in Philadelphia, we have kind of like a crabs in the barrel mentality, a lot of us, where, you know, there are some people that try to stick together, but it's very cliquish. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people just don't see, like, it's enough money out here for us all. It's almost as if it's a limited amount of money and everybody trying to get to it as fast as possible.
Yeah, bro. I don't really, excuse me, I really don't fuck with that type of shit, bro. I create partnerships over competition, right? Like, if you want to compete with me, I'm gonna give you shit. We about to go to war, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I try to create partnerships because I never know what somebody can teach me or what type of value they can bring to me to elevate me more, you know what I mean? And we can touch so much more money together than I can touch on my own. Shit, that's two minds, you 100%. Know what I mean? So
that's two bags coming.
Exactly, bro. It's double up on everything. 100%. If you keep building your team 3, 4, 5, 6, I mean, your money 10 times, and just because of, you know, who you put around you and the systems that you put in place, and, you know, how your whole thing is operating.
For sure. So look, on the Digital Billionaires Podcast, you know, I like to get into the hacks. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, business is like a video game. You know, you could either, if you ever play Grand Theft Auto, there's a long way to play it, and you're going to take all day to beat the game, or you implement the cheat codes and it's funny and you get to it quick. Facts. So on the Digital Billionaires Podcast, we like to get into the cheat codes, to how to hack into the business of how to become successful. So for people that want to get into Turo, you know, what's the fast way and what's the cheat codes to being successful in Turo?
Man, the cheat code, bro, obviously got to have your credit right, because you don't want to just go in and only be able to get 1 or 2 cars, right?
So what does that mean when you say credit right? Because some people are like, well, I got a 620 or I got a 650. What does that mean to have your credit right?
Now, you got to have it structured. Every data point on that credit profile needs to be in a fundable position, or in a position, I don't want to just stick to funding, right? In a position to where a lender will give you something. You need to be lender favorable, right? So you want to go get the best rates on if you're about to get into Turo, why do I want to have shitty credit? Go get a car with a 15% interest rate. Now you fucking up my profits, right? So why not be in the best position to go get them vehicles? Now your rates is low, so now you got more money for your profits, right? So if there's a hack about it, I would say that's the hack, right? You make sure them data points are in line on your credit profile, and then you go get them vehicles. And once you get them vehicles, that now you can start, renting them out on Turo to make the money. You know what I mean?
So
to
how
generate the cash
So
flow.
how many vehicles can you get at once? Because I know some people don't know that. I think when you buy a car, it takes a little bit to report on your thing, right? So you get multiple cars in a certain amount of time, right?
Yeah.
What's that time frame look like?
You got 30 days.
Okay.
Usually most lenders, they report in 30 days. So if you go run the play, I went in knowing my number like before I got aggressive with it, right? So I went in and I bought 6 cars all on my personal. So it fucked me up because I only wanted to go in with 6. Before I started the business, I was like, 6 cars is going to be good. You know what I mean? I already own 2. So, I'm pushing out everything at that point. And then when I wanted to go back and scale, I couldn't, because the credit bureaus was like, bro, you got 6 cars. I can't give you no more money. So I had to go back and learn. So I revisited the block. I was like, damn, how can I do this? And that's when I really got into like business, having an LLC and things like that. So what you guys need to do, right, is go create you an LLC. Make sure you structure it properly. You know what I mean? A registered agent. Don't be using your personal address and shit like that. Make sure your name's not high risk. Never put your entity as transportation or anything high risk. Always go marketing and consulting, right? That's going to make you have a fundable LLC. A fundable LLC,
right.
That's the easiest way to put it
Gotcha.
for people to understand, like, I can get something, right? So a fundable LLC. And then once you get that LLC and your credit is good, now you go buy the cars and put all the cars in the business name so that debt doesn't attach to you. And then I knew, 30 days was when it's going to report. Now I'm about to get as many as I can within 30 days. So I got the LLC, structured it properly. My credit's already good because it got fixed and repaired or optimized or whatever. Now I went and ran up 30 cars on one LLC within
30 cars.
Within 7 days.
30 cars, 7 days.
I got 37 cars right now.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Damn.
Just by doing it just like that. You know what I mean? After I learned it, I fucked up on my personal doing it that way. And then when I learned it,
right.
I was like, because I was already making that bread off the 6 that I had. I was making like I say, 1 to 3,000. It depends on the car. You know what I mean? So it was like 1 to 3,000 profit per car per month.
So look, what cars do the money? What cars really do the money?
I mean, your luxuries are going to do the money, right?
Okay.
Your luxuries and your exotics are going to do the money.
Okay.
But the cars that are going to be consistent and always be booked and make you money, like guarantee money, economy. You got to go economy. Yeah.
Economy paying the bills.
Economy going to keep that shit going. The economy going to cover them other ones. You know what I mean? If they come up short, if that luxury don't rent out or that exotic don't rent out like it's supposed to, shit, them economy's going to cover it. At least you break even. In a business, if you break even, that's a win. Because I ain't come out of none of my pocket. All the customers pay for everything. So in my business, that's a win. I get it. Some people, always want a profit. But shit, at the end of the day, I got 30 cars. I ain't had to pay for one of them. Shit, that's a win. My credit going to keep going up.
So, I feel like mentorship is one of the most important things that you can get into, moving forward, because you bypass the lesson that you had to pay for.
Facts.
Right? So one of the things, I got into Turo in 2019, me and wifey, right? We got into Turo in 2019. We bought 6 cars. And this is right before COVID, right? So we started renting them Jones out or whatever. See, we didn't have it as a business, so we put it on our personal. So that's already, one thing, right? Yeah. So now you got people popping up to the crib, and we didn't even put our address, but they see the cars in front of the driveway. You got people knocking on the door, and one of my biggest things was I had scat packs, right? Yeah. So you know who coming to get them. You know who coming to get them, right? So they coming to burn the motherfuckers down.
Yeah.
So
sliding your shit and everything.
Female knock on the door. You see the guy waiting all the way down the street because it's for him.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? They come back, tires fucking busted out, all type of shit. So I say all that to say, what are some of the challenges that you faced, and how do you get through the challenges in dealing with things like that in Turo?
Man, so like, I never look at what could be a challenge or an issue in the Turo space as something that could fuck me over, because at the end of the day, I protect all my shit. I cover all my shit the right way. Shit, total that bitch out if you want to. I got Gap. That's a paid off car. Credit going up. All that shit. Motherfucker, I hope you steal my shit. You know what I mean? Because you helping me out. You paying cars early for me because all my shit covered. I got Gap insurance on everything. So guess what? You paying off my cars. But to help mitigate that shit, you really just got to be in tune to your business. You know what I mean? You really got to just be a business owner. Sit back, set up some automations. Make sure you delegate some things. Don't use your home address, right? Use the grocery store parking lot as your pickup area. You can go check on them. Make sure your trackers are in there. But as far as leaving a certain client out that you know is going to fuck your shit up, or as far as like micromanaging who's in your car, you'll never do that. You know, you never know who's renting. Just like you said, girlfriend renting, but you know, oh, yo, buddy about to, he about to tear your shit up.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? I got Scat Packs, Hellcats, Trackhawks. You know what I mean? So I've already.
And do they come back in pristine condition?
Man, I could say, like, to be honest, like, I was blessed because I haven't had a lot of issues. Someone tried to steal my stuff once. I caught him, and he was at Enterprise, like, getting the brakes fixed. He was helping me out. I put it on my story. It's on my Instagram. If you ain't follow me on Instagram, official Trevor Calais, go watch that shit. Dude tried to steal my BMW 228i. It was that's a little economy for me, right? The payment on it is like $580, and that bitch rents out for like $80 a day. You know what I mean?
So that motherfucker at Enterprise getting a brake fix like he taking it home.
Bruh, he was about to go on a trip. Man, I got the tracker, man. I pulled up on this dude. Boop, boop, boop. Get the fuck out the car. Who the fuck are you? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I went to talk. He homeless and shit. He started crying. He was like, it was a message from God, and that's why he really started going mental. No. Bro, yes, he went to like, man, I got the whole, it's on my Instagram.
He said God told him to steal it.
Yes, and he showed me the video. He was like, he said, I thought it was my blessing. I was like, bruh, no, motherfucker. Your blessing, just because you found a car with the key, like literally, he stole it before the guest pulled up to take the vehicle. It was like the perfect timing, bro. Yeah, and I went and got my shit back. I got trackers and shit. He apologized and shit. I ain't even, when you in the business shit, you gotta, hey, I gotta call them people, bro. I don't want to put them people in your life, but I ain't
taxpaying professional. What you mean?
I ain't pay no, and it was a scene because I'm getting violent and shit. Right. So, but I didn't press no charge. I really said get the man some help. He was a young kid. He was probably like 19. So I told him get him some help, and he actually had like really mental. He had already been in a mental home, like so he had real mental problems. So. Shit, maybe I was his blessing to make a change. You know what I mean?
But it wasn't the car though. It wasn't the car.
No, it wasn't. Damn sure wasn't the car. He thought them keys were for him. Shit, he was about to take off.
We gotta stop putting that shit on God though. Like we gotta cut that shit out as people, bro. Like motherfuckers be like,
man, you fucked up.
Like we can't, can't listen, bro. Like no, listen. We all on a journey. We all got learning and growing to do. But I would be damned if I'm the motherfucker that's at McDonald's every day and then end up in the hospital talking about some God. You mean, can you just do me this one favor and just say, no, nigga, I fucked up.
Fucked all the way up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying God don't show no mercy. I'm just saying sometimes we do it to ourselves.
Yeah, we gotta have some accountability.
Gotta have some accountability.
A lot of people don't have accountability today. That's the thing. People don't have accountability. They don't want to change anything to make them better. They aren't accountable for the shit that puts them in a fucked up position to even make that change. You know how many friends I got that's probably watching my podcast, probably watching my social, that still don't take action and trying to change their lives? Like, you literally just stuck in that shit because you can't even keep yourself accountable to make the change to get out of the situation that you in.
So, bro, where does that mindset come from? Because like you said, a lot of our friends be the main ones that just watch us and feel like they deserve a handout, but you'll have a stranger come out of nowhere and take all the advice you got.
And pay you and everything,
100%.
Bro, and value you.
But why do friends just don't commit to that? Because like my homies, I'm like, bro, I'm the ticket, bro. Let's come on. We out.
Like I can put you
they
on.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know. I guess you really can't, like you say, you really can't just teach nobody mindset. I don't think that's something that you could just teach.
You know what? I don't know.
I think
I think some things I think you could teach the techniques of you know, how to do things. Like, for example, you know, growing up, I didn't really know much about mindset, but I had that dog in me though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I see what
So
you're saying.
I was always a leader. Even when I played football, I was always a leader. You know what I'm saying? So when I step on that field and get everybody, team, we on me.
Yeah, facts.
But I didn't never had that guidance of like, you know, how to put things into the universe and for it to come back, law of attraction.
Yeah.
So when I saw the documentary, The Secret, that was actually my first, you know, way into the law of attraction and how to will things into your life. Then I read Think and Grow Rich, and I'm like, holy shit, this is how life works. So I think sometimes we can acquire certain knowledge through certain things, but you gotta have that dog in you regardless.
Yeah, you really do gotta have that drive, gotta have that hustle in you, and gotta have some type of what do you want? What is your outcome to make you want to go do those things? I mean, I got friends that probably don't even read a fucking book. You know what I mean? I'm at fault for that before I really got into this space and wanted to learn how to better myself and better my business and shit. Like, I didn't read a lot of books, but shit, I started, you know, buying some books, and like Boss Moves from Myron Golden's one. That's a good read. You know what I mean? Rich Dad Poor Dad. You know what I mean? It's, you know, so I've taught myself to be better, but like you said, that dog's in me. So I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure it's right. I'm going to make sure that my mental stays good at all times. I do not turn off. I will not turn. Will not be a day that I wake up and just I'm turned up. I'm always turned up all the way. Like I'm trying to. There ain't no ceiling on this shit that I'm doing. I'm going all the way to the top. And if you there and you a part of this shit, well, I'm going to take you with me, because I'm not no gatekeeping, you know what I mean, selfish motherfucker. I'm trying to take everybody with me.
You know what's funny about gatekeeping, bro? It's funny how I think 97% of people will never do what you tell them to do. So you can give I'm talking about, bro, you can give the craziest credit, Turo game, all that shit out there. You can give people all the plays. 97% of the people going to just sit there and be like, yo, that's what's up. That sound dope. Go home and do the same shit.
Bro, I give literally the game away on my Instagram. Like I said, you already tapped into this pie. So official Trevor Calais on IG. I give you the game.
Facts.
Step by step. Tell you how to do it. Tell you how to get your credit right. Tell you how to get the money. Tell you what cars to put on Turo. Give you the blueprint to Turo. I do all that shit, and just people really just, I don't know. They stuck in that dopamine, I guess, just scrolling. Like, shit, when I see some shit that's interesting and I'm like, oh, they winning? Shit, I'm trying to figure out, well, damn, how do I do that? You know what I mean? I'm trying to implement that shit. You know what I mean? People just be watching and browsing, like, implement. Have some implementation.
Bro, you one of the few people, bro, I'm not going to lie, to have a free community where people could come and learn, bro. Why did you do a free community when your stuff is actually worth real money?
I mean, because I had to really, you got to have social proof these days, man. The internet really just the internet.
A lot of fake shit going on.
There's a lot of fake shit, a lot of scam shit going on, and people just really don't. I've learned that if you give shit away for free, that shit gonna come back, bro. They gonna see the value. So having a free community, right? Tyler is the one that put me on like the school community and all that. And we started out charging, and I was like, let's not charge. And then we went back and forth on charging and not charging, but the most value and the way I grew it the most was by having it free, because once they're in there, they can see what you're doing. They can learn from you. They can come to your live calls, and guess what? They might have been skeptical. They might have been thinking you a scammer. They might have been thinking you a guru like everybody else online. But when they see that value and then they see it for free, shit, and they want to invest, now they really invest because they see the shit. That's why I give it away for free. And I truly care about my clients. Like we were talking about this the other day, me and my partners out there, right? I truly care about my clients. I really want to see my clients win, because all that's going to do is bring me more clients.
100%.
You feel me? Like, everybody should understand that glitch.
So, you know, I always like to say, you know, you do it for free, you get your fee. You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely going to get that fee. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, social proof is everything. When did you start your Instagram journey? Because I see you really starting to really turn up on social media right now. Like, you know, did social media help you build your Turo business, or was you already doing it and you just decided, look, I want to turn this into coaching because I can help a lot of people through some of the things that I've encountered?
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like, I didn't even, what you said at the end, right? Like, I had just got back. I've only been on social media probably for about, let me see, when we went to, if I had my phone, it's probably been 2 years, maybe.
Really? That's it?
2 or 3 years. Yeah, because I had went off of social media. I went all the way dark. Like, I was off social media. I wasn't fucking with it because I was just like focused on like the career side of shit. You know, I was focused on, let me be the best railroader out here and shit like that. And I didn't want to get caught up in social media and that bullshit. But when I learned some credit, right, and I got the Turo business going, Then I was like, let me get back on social media so I can stun a little bit. I've been off this bitch for a minute. Let me show everybody what I'm doing. So I've only been on it, bitch, for about 2 years. It started out as just really that. Just me like showing like, hey, look, I got motion. I'm doing some shit. You know what I mean? I'm not just a railroader. I'm really out here making business moves. And then I was like, okay, well, shit, I'm starting to build an audience. How can I have that audience pay me? You know, and I can't just have them pay me to rent my cars. That's minimal, right? But if I can create something that's of higher value and can benefit a client, not just by putting them in a car, but teaching them a whole business model, then that was the play I wanted to run. So I just I stayed consistent, man. Some posts wasn't even going for shit. You know what I mean? When I was starting, like, if you look before I got to Tampa, I mean, I was still getting a little bit, but now everything I post is going to hit. It's going to hit just because I feel like that community has helped that shit out.
I'm going to be honest, bro. I love that you said the word consistent because most people feel like, you know, they start posting or they start their journey on social media and they just give up. You know what I'm saying? What they don't realize is, you know, you have to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? It rewards you. It's just like, you know, it's just like a relationship, right? Like, you know, social media is like your relationship. Sometimes social media don't give it up on the first night.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can't hit on the first night. Sometimes you gotta wait 30 days
for
that shit to go.
You gotta put that little work in.
You gotta put that work in. You gotta finesse a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
So let's talk about like Humble for a second, because you know I know you mentioned popping your shit, and I love to pop my shit on social media because not for the essence of like just talking shit, but you know sometimes I come from a place where you know some people don't even know what making $1,000 is. You know what I'm saying? So to acquire some of the things we've been able to acquire, even though we have so many dreams, aspirations to go bigger, you know, I feel like it's important to motivate the people. Because when I go on Instagram, bro, and I scroll and I see somebody popping it with the Rolls Royce and all that, I get, let's get to it. Yep. I'm about to go in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
I like them.
100. Gotta show the love, bro.
Yeah, every time. Like that's what's spreading that awareness of like, then that's what cleans your algorithm up. You only gonna see that type of shit, like right? Like I don't get on there and I don't like the toxic shit and all that. You know, violent shit and like, I don't want to go there. I did that already.
It don't get you better in life.
Yeah, it ain't going to elevate me in no type of way. But when people putting out that value and people putting out them gems and really like teaching or motivating you or just speaking to you, that's the shit I like and comment because I'm like, damn, that's what I want. I'm powered up now. Like you said, I'm about to go get my shit on.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm 2025, bro. Fuck that humble shit. Like, I'm going to be honest, bro, because I feel like as long as you come out of love and really care about people, fuck that old humble shit, bro. We leaving that shit back in 2024. We popping it this year.
Look, we on the same type of frequency. Look, because if you go look at my post probably about 3 days ago, I literally made a post and I said, look, 2025 is going to be about me giving you game and fucking telling you what you're slacking on, like how to do shit. Like I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 honest with you. You can look at that shit on Instagram, bro. I posted that shit because I don't have to at this point, bro. Like people just really need to wake up. You need to wake the fuck up. Like you already unhappy with what you're doing. Why you posting about it? You know what I mean? Get your low vibration ass on. Like, why is you posting all the negativity shit? Like, go make the change. All you got to do is go make the change.
You know why I respect that, bro? Because most motherfuckers, they not going to give it to you straight, right? Most motherfuckers is yes, man. Yeah, that's a great job. Yep. You're doing great, Johnny. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, no, fuck that. You fucking up. You slacking.
That's it.
I want my homie like, bro, Pete. What the fuck is you doing, bro? You still overweight, my nigga? What the fuck is we doing in here, man?
Lock in.
Lock in, bro. Yeah. It's time. Because if they not gonna tell you, who gonna tell you?
Man, nobody. Your people, bro, like the people that is closest to you is always gonna hold you accountable. And if they don't, then I don't feel like that's really your people like they should be. You should always be looking out for me and telling me what I'm doing and shit like that. You know what I mean? We got a group chat, right? Like we in a group, the big three. That's us. Me, Kane, and Tyler, right? Yeah. So we do you know what I mean, like tap ins, and we make sure that on them tap ins, we addressing, you know, we call it a real nigga tap in, RNTI. That's what when we put the RNTI exclamation points with the fires, we about to say some shit like, hey, this is what I want done, or what we need to implement, or what's being slacked on, or this is what I noticed, and then what can we do to change this? Then we always end it with, what do I need to do? Because if you're not tapping in with your people and really visiting and seeing what needs to change or how you need to improve, you may think you just got it. You figured it out and you good. No, tell me what the fuck I'm slipping on so that I can go improve that shit. Because my standpoint ain't the same standpoint as yours. I might think I'm all the way locked in, but you see a flaw. Let me know the flaw. I'm not going to take that shit as disrespect. I'm about to be like, oh shit, he right. It might offend me, but I ain't no bitch. So I'm gonna just be like, damn, he right. Let me go. You know what? Let me adjust. We do that shit all the time. That's like at least once a week we talking some shit.
So for the people watching, bro, what would be the difference if you didn't have that accountability? Like, talk about the difference between having that accountability and when you didn't have that accountability in business and in life.
Man, when I didn't have accountability, I was just overall just not a good person. I feel personally, right? Like, I wasn't a good husband, right? I'm out doing shit that I probably shouldn't be doing. I'm drinking all the time. I'm at the casino gambling. Like, all that type of stuff, just me not being accountable for myself. Where did that get me? What did that do for me? It almost cost me to lose my marriage, right? I got 3 kids. And my wife supports me. She my rider. Like, she do it. You know what I mean? She locked the fuck in, and she help out with the brand, with the business and everything. So why would I fuck that up? It's because I wasn't holding myself accountable. How about let me stop drinking so I can always be in my right mindset so I don't go make stupid ass decisions? Why, or even with, if I can't be accountable for life, like overall just being a good person, how the fuck am I going to be accountable in business? You know what I mean? So you got to correct that shit first, and then you could talk about being accountable in business. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't start with life, shit, don't even try to start a business.
Because, I forgot who said this, but how you do one thing is how you do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've heard it. I don't know who said it either, but I have heard that too. Like, and I think he's a business guy.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just forgot the name. But yeah, so, if you fucked up in your personal life, your business damn sure gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about, we spoke about credit a little bit, right? And credit's an interesting space because, wifey, she does credit. She's in the credit space for a long time, and I know you mentioned it. Okay, you talked about credit, how important credit is to the business, right? Mm-hmm. But how do you deal with credit clients? Because from my perspective, some of these credit clients, bro, can be very appreciative, and some of these credit clients can be out of their fucking mind. Some people think that credit is supposed to be gone overnight like that.
And shit. Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you just robbed Wells Fargo for 10 bands, right? You ain't pay them. You robbed BMW. You ain't pay them back. You know what I'm saying? You done robbed Chase. So you done committed all these robberies, but you just want motherfuckers just to take, like, talk to me about, like, what's your perspective on some of your clients that you deal with in the credit space?
I mean, I gotta, as a CEO, you know what I mean, founder of this business, I gotta have a good face card with my clients, so I don't handle up on them like, you know what I mean, like in any type of way that they probably should be handled up on. But I basically explain the process. I'm like, look, you put yourself in this position. These past credit habits are yours. You know what I mean? This is 15 years of you fucking your shit up, 10 years plus whatever it is. You know what I mean? So you can't expect me to fix some shit overnight. This ain't no glitch system. And we're not just trying to do no quick little cleanup shit just to make you think your credit score goes up. A lot of people out there in the credit space do that shit, right? They'll put you on a trade line with low ass usage that got a big limit, and the client's score will go up to 730, and they're like, oh, thanks, you repaired my credit. No, motherfucker, you just got added to a trade line. That didn't benefit you in any type of way. You still got 30 lates on your shit.
So let's
can't get shit.
Let's break this down, bro, because I think a lot of people have misconceptions on what good credit is. So let's break that down in a way where people can understand it. So explain what exactly you mean by you getting that trade line added, right? Your score goes up, but you still can't get shit.
Yeah, you can't get shit because you got lates. Like, you got to, on the credit profile is like your report card to life, right?
Yeah.
So you can't be late. You got to have 100% payment history. You got to hit every data point to be lender favorable, right? So you got to have 100% payment history. You can't have no lates. If you got a late payment, a bank's not going to give you no money. They say, shit, you can't handle no money. You know what I mean? So you can't have no lates. You want to have low inquiries. You don't want to have, more than 3 or 5 hard inquiries, because now you look thirsty. You look like you just begging for money. You know what I mean? You got to have your age right. age comes with time. They average that shit out. So if you got low age, you can get added, like you said, to a trade line, authorized user or something like that to get your age right. But you got to have some good age so that they know you not no young credit, that you actually are in the space. You've handled money for a period of time very well. And you damn sure can't have no collections. And collections is like
it's over for you.
Yeah, you never planned on paying their ass. You know what I mean? Like it was in your fucking best interest to not pay them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? They definitely not giving you shit. So you got to have all your data points just in line, in the green. You know what I mean? Everybody got Credit Karma and shit. Make sure all your shit is in the green, and you want to you know what I mean? Just be in a lender favorable position so you can go get something and go do something. People think, like you say, it's all about the score. It ain't. That score don't mean shit. You can have a 720, like you said, 720 and 3 lates, and because you got on some AUs or whatever it is. I mean, the number may not be that high, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can't get no money. You know what I mean? So everything got to be clean. So that's why I explain to my clients, like you were talking about earlier, how do I deal with those situations? I tell my client, we not just trying to boost your shit real quick. We trying to change your whole fucking life. You ain't never paid a bill in your life. You ain't, you know what I mean? You cannot handle money. We about to fix that shit for you so that you can go try again. And if you fuck up, come back and see me. We'll do it again. You gonna pay though.
Now you back and you gotta pay.
Credit is unlimited. Y'all better know that. Credit is unlimited. You can just keep getting it.
It's crazy, bro, that we wasn't taught none of this growing up, bro.
We wasn't taught none of this shit in school. Nothing.
Nothing.
Parents
bro.
didn't teach us nothing.
Parents still don't know half the shit.
Man, you want me to tell you what I did though?
Talk to me.
I yanked my kids out of school, bro. They is not in school as of January 16th. What that was 2 days ago. They are not in public school.
Come on, man.
We are homeschooling.
That's hard.
So we are homeschooling our kids.
I
got a routine, like I got a schedule, right? They gonna do, they gonna do normal adults. You still gotta have a curriculum and shit like that. So obviously you still gotta do your math and shit like that. But a lot of shit that they don't teach in school no more, like we back implementing, right? They're gonna learn how to cook and shit, like home ec and shit. So we're gonna teach them how to be cooking. They already, my kids got chores. They know how to clean and all that shit. They're pretty woke. They woke. Man, my youngest 6-year-old Gigi, bro, she got 530 shorts on her YouTube.
Stop it.
80 subscribers, 10,000 views. I'm like, she is consistent as a motherfucker, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
I'm telling you, but so they're kind of woke to shit because they see me doing shit and they pick it up. But as far as like the school structure go, you about to learn how to cook, you know what I mean? How to do meals and shit like that. You're going to get into the books, the curriculum. I'm going to teach you how to write. They don't even teach you how to write no more. Like cursive and shit, they don't teach that in school no more. They're going to read, they're going to write, then they're going to learn business and they're going to learn finance, bro. They're going to really know how to run and structure a business. Then when they get confident enough, guess what? Now you're going to do some outreach calls on my, hey, these are the leads. You the oldest, right? Terriana, check this out. These are my leads. Call them and see if they're a part of our school community. And if they're not, send them a link and get them in there. Because if you can get paid for communication, if you can get paid off your mouthpiece, or even you can get paid off your imagination, your mind, bro, the money is just,
bro,
there ain't no ceiling.
You just like, that blew my mind just now, bro. You got your kids already, on track. It's one thing that you took them out of school, right? But it's another thing to set them up to be in the family business. And I feel like, a lot of times, some of us, where we come from, we're not getting put into our family businesses. You know what I'm saying?
All.
Like, we don't. First of all, families don't even have businesses to be put in the first place.
Man, my uncle got a business, bro, and I love my uncle to death. He was like my father figure growing up, right? But I'll tell you right now, like, I would not work for that man. He know
Really?
it. I'll tell you right now, Uncle James, I will not work for you, bro. Like, just because I feel like you can't work for family. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I don't know. It makes things real complicated.
I got you.
So I wouldn't want to do that anyway. I'm trying to be better than.
Right.
You know,
family not doing real business.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times family be on some bullshit business.
Yeah.
A lot of nigga business going on.
Yeah. This is but shit. I guess in his case, he do got a real.
Yeah, he doing it for. So it's just his personality
$1 million
type.
business. Yeah, it's that.
Personality
Yeah, he
type.
got $1 million business. He's in hydraulic pneumatic.
Okay.
Oil field, they really can't run without him. They need him to fix the parts and give them new parts and basically sustain the oil fields. So he make the bread, but
is it the leadership?
Or just personality clash? He's a good leader, but man, he cheat, bro. He knows.
He said he cheat. So
Man, I love you, Unc, but you cheap, dog. Like, you cheap. He'll work the shit out of you. He gonna take care of you. He gonna take care of you. It's like I'm not gonna pay you a lot, but if you need it, I got you. Like, damn, just give me the money.
So really, like, it's really family. He really
he
show
family.
you love.
He really family.
But as far as he gonna be a boss.
Yeah, he gonna be a boss.
Got you.
He bailed me out. He's the one bailing me out when I was in my troubles when I was young.
Got you.
I mean,
so he Unc for real.
He a real uncle. Yeah, he real Unc. Like, even in financial situations, at one point, working a job, right? This is what people don't understand, right? That job is so great. Working for the railroad, I almost lost my house, bro. I was 2 months behind. Like, I could not afford it. I was struggling like a motherfucker at the job, just trying to kids and shit. So, and I got this good paying job for the railroad, right? I almost lost my home. Like, I was 3 months, they about to foreclose on your shit. Like, we about to put your shit up, you know what I mean? But Unc bailed me out, you know what I mean? But ever since then, like, I've been like, what the fuck am I? Every time I've ever struggled, it's been from working a job.
Really?
Every single Army, I struggled. Railroad, I struggled. Oil field, I was struggling with fucking life out there because damn, that shit, 2 weeks on, motherfucker, I did one hitch and was like, peace. Nigga, this shit is too much, sir.
So where did the idea of, let me take my kids out of school, let me go against the grain, and let me teach them myself, where'd that come from?
Man, I've been going against the grain my whole life. My mama had to express to my grandma when I was selling dope coming up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so I've been going against the grain my whole life.
So it's just in you.
So it's just in me for real. I don't give a shit about what nobody say. This is my life. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to do what I got to do for my family, what I feel is beneficial. If I'm doing it currently and know it works, why would I let them be indoctrinated to the system that I know doesn't work? School didn't, if you go to school, fuck it. Go to school. Do your thing. If you got a 9 to 5, do your fucking thing. That's your path. But my path is this because this is what's been the most beneficial to me and been to my family. So went against the grain. Didn't give a fuck what family said. Friends said nothing because my kids they gonna be wealthy. They already on authorized user cards and trade lines. They credits getting built right success. Now. Yep, exactly. They will learn how to communicate and get into sales right now. They will learn how to run a business right now. Like, it ain't they're too young. No, like, they understand this shit. They understand, like, they are around me and see me all the time. My youngest Gigi, she'll be like, I'll have my phone out and she'll be like, if you need your credit fixed, join my free school community. Like, they be playing, like, they know what's going on. They woke to this shit. So, and if you, man, like you say, you're the company you keep. If you're around broke motherfuckers, what you gonna be? Yep. You're gonna be broke. But if you're around rich motherfuckers, you're gonna be rich. If you're around people that know how to run a business, you're gonna know how to run a business because that's all you surround yourself by.
That's a fact. So what's next for you? So I know you're killing the Turo space. You got your mentorship out. You know what I'm saying? So what's next? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Man, bro, like, I'm just going to continue to keep growing and scaling. Like I said, if I was to sit here and say where I see myself in 5 years, that might be putting a ceiling over my head. I'm just going to keep growing, keep being consistent what I'm doing, and keep changing clients' lives because that's automatically going to reflect what the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm not the one to get on here and talk about like and my brother be talking shit about it all the time, like the long-term shit, you know what I mean? Like, obviously I got money in investments and shit like that with my Fidelity accounts, and I got a couple properties and shit like that. But as far as like in business, where do I see myself? If I tell you that, if I say, in 5 years, I'm going to be making $5 million, I'm putting a ceiling there.
Got you. So your main
I might
mission,
be 10 million.
So you're really just like, I'm going to help as many people as possible.
That's it. My position, I'm just trying to get as many clients as possible through my shit. If there's 2 billion people on this earth, I need every one of them to know what the fuck I do, how I can help them, and how I can get them out of the rat race. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them is in the rat race. It's not a lot of business owners out there. It's a lot of people that think they business owners. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people out there that got these side hustles that they call a business. They can't even put they all into the business because they go into the 9 to 5 still. But if you go into a 9 to 5 and you got a side hustle, if you can put all them hours in and then go do work over here, you more passionate about this. So fuck the 9 to 5, invest in this shit and grow that shit to the next level. Then you gonna achieve financial freedom.
So if they like, all right, Trev, look, if somebody come to you and say, hey, listen, man, I've been working 9 to 5, but I got this little side hustle right here. Like, what are my first steps to getting out? What do you tell them?
I'm gonna tell them. It's always them same steps. How is your credit? If it's good,
it's always starting with your credit.
It's always gonna start with that because that's how you can leverage stuff. That's how you got the leverage
code.
power. Yeah, like you can. But I know people like met, that I met out here, right? They doing it all off of cash flow. That's powerful as fuck too, right? But shit, if you can leverage that credit, I'm gonna ask how your credit is. How's your credit? Okay, it's good. All right, now go to the bank and get a little bit of capital. And then now when you got some funding, when you got a little bit of money to back you, because you got to have a backing.
Yeah.
Why would you just go in with nothing? And if you ain't a hustler trying to go in with nothing, you going to fuck yourself up. So go get you a little bit of capital. And then now you got your credit's good. Now you got the capital. Check this out. All that capital you got, invested into the business. That's your side hustle, invest in it. So if it's closed, get more shirts. So get more product, get more presses to double up, you know what I mean, and put more work in. You got to put the work in regardless. Everything ain't just automated. I know we like to feel that way and you know what I mean, like that, but everything ain't just automated. You got to be a business owner. You got to sit there and do what the fuck you selling, you know what I mean?
I feel like after COVID, motherfuckers just like think that everything just come. Like that money that came for people that just was out here going crazy. I think people just felt like, I don't know, laziness just hit an all-time high in my personal opinion after COVID. How you feel about it?
Man, I don't pay attention to a lot of what people got going on. You know what I mean? It ain't no disrespect to nobody or nothing, but I'm so focused in on whatever the fuck is going on immediately around me. I'm only caring really about that. I don't be caring about who the president is. Obviously I know and shit like that.
But you just locked in.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. He's not affecting me. Like whatever he puts out, people are gonna be like, yeah, he does affect the interest rate. Okay, I own a business. I own a business, so whatever the interest rate is, I'm gonna upcharge that, and now it's even. You know what I mean? Like, so, like I try not to pay attention to a lot of outside noise, a lot of outside shit. It doesn't matter if you friend, family, whatever. If you are not directly supporting on the same type of time as me, we probably can't vibe. Like we probably can't even be around each other. So I don't really know.
The reason why I say that is because, as far as clients are concerned, in hiring workers and hiring people to do certain things and, just trying to expand the business, I found that hiring people became a lot harder for me personally. You get what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like it's hard to, I have my video production company and everything, and it's hard to find people that actually could do, good work and give it to you back on time and these things like that. So that's why I brought that up.
Shit, I mean, I agree with that. That makes a lot of sense because, like I said, I still got family members that own businesses and run businesses and things like that. So, yeah, like they talk about it all the time. I got a person who, is basically affiliated with my business who cycles through employees like motherfucking white tees, you know what I mean? It bop, like, because people just want handout type shit, you know what I mean? But I don't deal with that shit. I got my business partners and I got VAs.
So you all the way locked the fuck in. All you see is tunnel vision.
That's it, bro.
I appreciate
tunnel vision.
That.
I'm locked in on this right here, and if you not, you know what I mean? If you're not supporting exactly what's in this, then I can't even be around you. I'm not going to disrespect you or hate on you or anything. That's just your move, your motion. Yeah. Go with your motion. I respect it, but damn, we can't talk about nothing. We can't vibe and chill. We're not on the same type of time.
Yeah, and if you ain't locked into 2025, you ain't. It's like you locked in or you not. It's over.
That's it. Like you said earlier, keeping it fucking real, keeping it all the way 100. I don't care about no feelings this year. I'm going to tell you everything, and I'm going to give you all the game. So, like, that's what this 2025 is about. It's about just... And everybody say this elevate every year. If there's a New Year's resolution for me, every year is just elevate. How can I be better? How can I be better? What can I do today to improve? I'm not trying to be stagnant. I'm not trying to relax by any means. What can I do to better myself, better my situation for me and my family? That's it.
Man, look, man.
Team too. You know what I mean?
For sure. I appreciate all the gems you dropped today, bro. Look, man, if you want to get into the Turo business, if you need your credit done, if you want to get funding, look, I need you to tap in with my guy. Tell them where they can tap in with you at, bro.
Look, if you were trying to get in the Turo business, right, we'll build your shit from scratch. All you got to do is invest in the mentorship, right? That mentorship comes with credit repair. We're going to optimize your credit to be in a fundable position. We're going to get you a guaranteed $50K or more in funding so that you can start, grow, or scale your business, right? Then we're going to build out your Turo business. We're going to build out your Turo fleet. I got a dealer connect that ships anywhere in the nation. If that sounds like something you want to do, so you ain't got to go punch the clock no more, right? Or so you can just have another side hustle, follow me on IG at official Trevor Calais. Shoot me a DM. Say that you heard about me on the pod, right? And I'm going to get back with you. I always respond to my inboxes, so you ain't got to worry about hitting a lot of VAs. The first one probably going to be automated, obviously. But after that, I'm going to take over the conversation. I'm going to tap in. I'm going to make sure you qualify, right? I don't like working with people who lazy. I don't like working with people who ain't going to put the work in. I like people who work, you know what I mean? So we're going to qualify you and get you started. And if you feel like you can't invest in a mentorship or you scared of it, you can join my free school community. Let's Go Hustle on School. Go is spelled GEAUX. So that's some Louisiana shit. Let's Go Hustle on School, or you can www.school.com/TTG. That's how you can find me. That's how we can connect, and that's how I can change your life.
Look, bro, this motherfucker so real. That's why you can trust the motherfucker. He's so real. He said, yeah, so my VA might respond in the first joint, but I'm going to get right to it. I can respect that, bro. He going to keep it all the way 1,000 with you.
Got to, bro. Like, that shit is, a lot of people don't have the transparency these days.
I love that, bro. I love that, man. So, look, man, we just gave y'all all the motherfucking hacks from Turo to credit, you know what I'm saying, to all the way business funded up. So, if you want to tap in with the guy, you already know what it is. Click the link below. It's Digital Billionaires. We get the hacks for you, and we out.
Let's go.